edition of Reviewing History, your comedy history podcast. I'm filmmaker and teacher Brian Rupert, joined here by...
As always, Stephen Dagliacker.
And...
Aunt G.
And we have a very special guest here today.
Very special.
A star of screen and film, a writer of the Horrors Association of America, the one and only Bryan Johnson.
Welcome back.
Award-winning podcaster as well.
There you go. Thanks for
Did I
having me,
leave
boys.
out any laurels?
I don't think so.
All right, nailed them all.
I do like to mention them every once in a while, though, so I remember. A long time ago, I was somebody.
I won awards once.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Thank you for returning.
thanks.
I believe this is your 4th appearance on the program.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yes.
What else did we do? We did Midnight Express, I remember.
That was the first one.
Uh,
We did The Burning.
Yeah.
Burning we did.
Town that dreaded sundown.
Yes.
right.
And now here we are.
Next
Spooky
time
season.
you get a jacket, like the Fifth Timers Club on SNL.
Yeah.
We have to make one.
The show lasts that long. We are here to... It's Spooky Month.
Spooky month.
Spooktober has begun.
Yes.
Very exciting.
And we're kicking it off with a movie that became really kind of a cult movie.
Really?
Is it?
Yeah.
I'd never heard of it before this.
Okay. It's something that I think I saw when it came out on, like, Hotbox, like illegal streaming. Illegal
You still had a
pay-per-view.
Hotbox in 2005?
Yeah, my parents did.
That's late. Like the days of the Hotbox, I thought were long gone by like 2000.
What's a hot box for those of us boomers who don't know?
I would think the boomers should be well informed on that.
Yeah, hot box.
They were all about it.
The Hotbox was stealing illegal cable back in the 90s.
I had one of them when we were.
Yeah.
Oh, this was in the '80s. It was a box with a red button on it. That's all it was. And you pressed it, and then the channels would be descrambled.
Right.
Sort of like that.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
But it would give you, like, at the time, there were 4 pay-per-view channels.
You're right. You get
Yep.
all the paper.
The porn,
Right.
Yep.
which obviously for us, we were younger. My parents would always put the block on it.
I remember the big thing, probably around 2005, was actually the satellite version of it. Everybody had the DirecTV dish on the top of the house.
We didn't
and
have
you get
that.
all that. That's what I had.
But I remember...
And then the card would get zapped.
So my parents would put the parental lock on like the porn, and I figured out that the password was 1234.
Very
Not the
effective
best.
at the Rupert
Yeah,
house.
not the best
They
security.
weren't trying that hard, I guess. I think they trusted me, which was a mistake.
I mean,
And I figured it out, and and I would always reset it and put it back on when I was done. This way, they don't know.
So you were just jacking in the living room?
Oh yeah. The family would go out. I'd stay home and take care of business. But I fucked up because I would always put the lock back on, and I put it back on one time, and fucked up the password.
You changed it.
And I locked one of the
Dummy.
pay-per-view channels by accident, and I didn't know what I did.
oh
And
no.
I was never able to get it back. And my
Oh, wow.
parents were like, "What happened to like one of these channels?" I'm like, "I don't know."
They were stealing it anyway.
Yeah,
How am I
exactly.
supposed to know?
Yeah.
Why does the couch smell weird?
Why is the remote crusty?
But I sent Bri a bunch of different horror movies that, like, we're like, "Hey, which one of these would you want to do?"
Was this your choice, sir?
Shows
This is my choice. Yeah,
Have you seen it before?
I saw it theatrically, then I bought the DVD, so I saw it a couple more times after
You were a
that.
fan.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay.
What did
You're a
you
big
go for?
slasher guy, right?
I used to be a big slasher guy. Now I'm more in line with like regular horror, like more atmospheric type stuff. Like I think I read somewhere that like being into slashers is easy when you're young because you have no sense of mortality, but as you get older, you're like, this shit could really happen.
This isn't as cool as I thought.
No, not at all.
I think when you said that, the first movie that came up into my mind was Hereditary. Like that real, like it was like,
Right, yeah.
like really atmospheric horror of like kind of elements that are way elevated compared to something like this. This is the first time I've seen it. It reminds me very much of Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
It does. I mean,
I can see it.
yeah, it has. I mean, even some of the same like in the background when they. Well, I guess that would spoil it, right?
No, you can.
No?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, like in the background when they have like people in the cages and stuff like the skeletons in
Yeah.
the cages and the mummified bodies and all that shit.
Yep.
It's very reminiscent of it.
Only the villain is Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah.
The villain, and I don't know if you guys are going to agree with me or not.
You loved him?
He looked a lot like Walt Flanagan.
Oh, the bad guy?
Yes.
Mick?
Really?
He looked like a cross between Walt and the Collingwood flea market guy.
The cartoon?
The cartoon.
It's the last time reviewing history's used in the studio.
I don't see it.
You don't see it.
I don't see it. No, that did not occur to me when I was looking.
No,
at it.
but I think maybe you have an inherent fear of Walt.
Maybe. Walt, if Walt started walking around talking to
You're out.
Yeah.
like Steve Irwin, then I'm
A
in
big
trouble.
Bowie knife.
Yeah. I know.
A dangerous gun there if you don't know how to use it.
I feel like this is like the deliverance for Australians. Because it's
Sure.
like, look at
Yeah.
the Southern hick guy.
Yeah.
If you
Out
go
in the
near him,
outback.
it's scary.
Yeah.
He's going to kill you.
Hills have eyes. It's all that.
Yeah. It's also very hostile. Like, there's a little hostile, like, torture porn elements.
Yeah.
Because it's the early 2000s, so you got to
That was
sprinkle
the
that
style.
Yeah, they came out the same year, Hostel and Wolf Creek.
in. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
What
And
a difference.
We had a little conversation. You said the sequel is very much like...
Sequel's like real slashery, like with a lot of gore. Like my wife watched the first one with me; she'd never seen it, and I was like, "Oh, I'll check out the sequel." I didn't even know there was one until I read about it, and she didn't want to watch it. She's more squeamish, you know, than me, and it was bloody. There was a lot of and it was he's not exactly Freddy-esque, you know, like Nightmare on Elm Street, but he definitely definitely up like the one-liners and the sort of comedy of it all.
Yeah, he had a few. Like when he shoots the girl, I'll win.
Yeah. He had some good lines, and it's funny coming from an Australian.
All right.
I told Jimmy we were watching this, and he was so excited. He loves this guy. He's going to a convention just to meet him.
Oh, wow.
The Australian guy.
Oh.
He's like, he never comes to America, man. I gotta meet him.
Yeah, this would have fit nicely on our other show.
Oh yeah.
Is-
Maybe we'll do the sequel.
Is he famous from this? Is it like it's a household name?
He's
this dude?
famous in Australia. Like he's like been a TV presenter for years.
Oh,
He's been on like a bunch of their big big soap operas.
okay.
So basically, what I've been on a couple of Australian podcasts, and this is my understanding of Australian media and actors. I'm serious. In order to get,
It's just such an odd sentence from you.
Is that why you were late? You were coming back.
Yeah, I was talking to an Aussie. But there's like 2 sitcoms in Australia that almost all like their screen talent comes from. One is Neighbours, and I forget the
Neighbours.
rival soap opera. But there are these 2 soap operas that basically everybody does time on, and he's been on one of those. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Interesting.
Obviously, this is our show, so there is a real story here.
Based on a true story.
It's obviously this is heavily fictionalized, but kind of like not that much.
It
Like-
seemed like not that much, and then
Yeah.
the second one is also based on backpacker murders, and it seems even more
Yeah,
close to the true story.
this is fucking wild that this went on.
Yeah.
So these 2 girls in
Yes.
this movie, they were victim, I believe, 7 and 8
Yeah.
in this serial killer.
Well, I guess we got to talk about
list.
the real killer, right?
Yeah, that's why I want to bring him up. His
real-
name.
Ivan Milat.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I looked.
all of
into
this
his
went on
life.
in the '80s and early '90s,
Yeah. Obviously, they bumped
Yeah.
it up to 99, make it a
Right.
little more contemporary.
and since they did that, they had to include the gratuitous. The cell phone loses its signal for no reason.
Has to
Yeah. Yeah.
No gratuitous nudity though.
That is,
None.
I had a
Very
problem
depressing.
with that. Yeah.
I feel like they wrote the script and it was supposed to be in the beginning, and then they're like, nah.
Right.
Right.
The first 25 minutes of this movie just looks like the music video for "Steal My Sunshine" by Len.
Yeah.
Yeah. The first 45 minutes, nothing happened.
Nothing happens.
Well, as I was watching it, I was like, Steve is gonna hate this.
I started skipping because I'm like, there's something has to happen, right? Something has to happen, right?
Yeah.
Something has to, and it just kept driving.
But
and
It's like
driving.
the two things that take up the most time are the party scene,
Yeah.
and then them driving in random shots of different it's long.
There's
Very
like
long.
four
it's
different scenes of people just waking up from a nap.
Yeah. Once on a beach, I saw that.
But then, as I was watching it and noticed that, I started thinking about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Right.
Because the first half hour of that,
Yes.
Is that
nothing happens. They're just riding in a van.
Yeah.
it seems like the writer was on drugs and was like, hold on for a second. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Steve Irwin, Crocodile Dundee. Mix it together. Boom. Script.
Well,
That's what it kind of felt
I
like.
looked into how he was doing it. He was trying to write a slasher, right?
Yeah.
And he really didn't know what to do. And he ended up coming across like a 60 Minutes report about Ivan Milat. And he was like, oh, and he looked into the case and was like, bingo, there it is.
Yeah. It is a terrifying ordeal, regardless. Especially when you read the gruesome facts of the real case and like what they found. It was like, oof.
Yeah.
Backpackers tend to go missing a lot. Then they tend to be a weird breed. Like, they're always alone, obviously.
Yeah.
Like, you look at the guys who hike the Appalachian Trail,
Our
and they'll
friend.
be, like, on foot for a month.
Yeah.
And then they just don't come back.
There was I forget what national park it was, and I'm pretty sure his name was Cary Stayner, but he was a serial killer who he was like national parks guy. He would just go around around this national park that he lived next to, and and like you say, like women are backpacking alone, like not a great idea. Like
Right.
forget like just other people getting you. It's like there's animals out there and shit, like
Bears.
yeah.
There's bears.
I would
Yeah.
hate to get eaten by a
You
grizzly.
There's
you
caverns
nailed it.
that you fall in.
Cary Stayner was killing people in Yosemite National Park.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, which is huge, right?
Yosemite, and that's like a popular one. You know, like I would think Yellowstone would be easier, just because it's larger and more remote. Yosemite's like a 40-minute drive from Los Angeles.
Yeah, like everybody goes to Yosemite.
Yeah.
You go off a trail and you go like 20, 30 feet and you kind of just close your eyes and spin a couple times, you're going to get
You're
lost.
done.
You're
Yeah.
done. You're dead.
Well, I like that the
Like-
movie affirms my point of view, which is you should avoid nature, stay in civilization, and like always be on the top of the food chain. Never go where you can get in trouble.
I will say this: compared to America, Australia has to be just a terrible place to camp out. Because doesn't it always seem like the wildlife over there
Everything
is
kills you.
50 times more intense?
Everything
Yes.
kills you.
Like,
I went to Australia with a friend of mine, Scott Mosier, in the early 2000s, and we didn't have we would drive, find a place to stay, find a place to stay. This one night it was late, and it was like there was something going on, and like everything was closed. It was a small town. It couldn't have been more than a couple hundred people in this town. And we go to this boarding house, and there are like a pub, like pubs, like the public, like the rooms were above the pub
Sure.
where it used to be.
like an inn.
And and they were closed. So we're like, fuck, what are we gonna do? And some guy comes by, and on the side of his car it says security. That's all it says. And he's like, hey, can I help you guys? And so we explained the situation to him, and he's like, oh, just stay with me then. And we were like, you mean stay at your house? And he's like, yeah, sure, no problem.
All right.
So I'm like, there's two of us.
How old are
and
you?
One of him. I would have been like 37, 38, somewhere in there.
Okay.
Makes it even weirder.
So not a young backpacker.
Yeah.
But we went to this guy's house, and it was the same, not as long, but like in Wolf Creek, when their car breaks down, and Mick says, hey, I'll help you out. I'll bring it to, I'm not going to bring it to town, but I'll bring it back to my place. It seems like they're in that car forever.
Yeah.
Like it seemed like it was hours. And when we were following this guy back, it wasn't hours, but it was long enough. And then a dirt road that was so long. And we get to the guy's house.
So wait, I'm sorry. I just want to figure this out. The guy just drove by and said, "Come stay with me."
Yeah.
That's crazy. Where
Yeah.
were you in a small town? Were you in the outback?
It was very small, yeah. We went up along the East Coast and then in a little bit. So like we weren't in the outback or anything, but it was still like kind
Remote.
of remote, yeah.
Did you have your beard? Not yet, right?
I didn't have my beard yet, no. And when we got to the place, we could see these like in the field. It was like kind of lit up. By his house, there were like these kangaroos hopping around. And he's like, "Go check it out." He goes like, "Go check out the roos." And I'm like, he's gonna shoot us.
Yeah.
I'm like, he's fucking gonna get us out there. He's gonna fucking shoot us.
Out there.
Yeah.
And
Nah.
I was like, that's all right. I don't want to mess with a kangaroo. And we stayed the night. And the next morning, like that night, I like piled a bunch of shit
Yeah, I
up
was
in
like,
front of the
how
door.
did you sleep?
Yeah, piled a bunch of shit up in front of
Smart.
the door in case he came in. And we heard scratching and stuff. And it turned out like he said that there were like animals in his roof or something. So that's what that noise was. But I mean,
So you're on like a homestead?
Yeah, it was like just his home. And he was married too. He had a wife. She was super nice. They made us breakfast the next morning. He brought out this stuffed iguana that he was showing us. What the fuck?
I like.
This is like the plot of every movie.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but nothing happened.
I like from that guy's perspective though. His wife is like, "You brought hitchhikers in," and they're barricading their door. They're American. They're so violent. What are you doing?
It was during whatever war we were in the early 2000s. It was during that in
Iraq.
It was Iraq, and Americans were not looked upon favorably. Yeah, a lot of people were like not mistreating us, but like standoffish.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
we had that film. We were in France in 2008.
And everyone was friendly to us.
They were wonderful. The
except
French
the
were
tent
wonderful
incident, which
Well, yeah, that had nothing.
they surrounded the tent and
people. That was just rowdy. Metal people.
Yeah, but that thing you said earlier when it's like the view from the people who own the house reminds me of Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about? You ever see that?
Yeah.
Where it's like the kids are the villains.
Yeah. But yeah, the real story of Ivan Milat is kind of interesting. So he was he had like 14 brothers. He's like the fifth. They grew up really poor.
Can I ask you real fast?
Yeah.
What's the matter with somebody who needs to have 14 fucking kids? Like I know like Irish people have big families and shit like that, but like to have 14 children, and it's not like it was in the 1800s where it's like, well, 90% of them are probably going to die anyway.
We
It's
need
like,
workers on the farm.
Yeah, this was like the 70s, 60s into the 70s.
Still a lot of dingoes out there.
I think the real guy was born in the 40s.
Born in the 40s, the real guy.
Ivan Milat was born in the 40s?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Actually, 44.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yep.
So, all right, that makes sense then. So, wow, he was old when they caught him then.
Well, it was the 80s when they caught him. He was in his 40s.
Yeah. They caught, well.
Old.
So, he was actually initially arrested in 74.
Yeah, he actually fled to New Zealand for a little while.
Yeah, he was arrested on like pedophilia charges or something like that.
As you do.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he fled to New Zealand, and then he came back, and he got a job as a trucker.
Right.
Which was the perfect job for him because he could just
Kill and
go on the road and,
Right.
do whatever. And the first known incident is this guy who got away. Did you hear about Phil Onions?
Phil Onions.
That's his name. Did
Yeah.
you- yeah.
I was waiting for the pun.
No, that's he stinks. No, that's
Makes you cry.
that's his name. He has layers. So Phil Onions was this like English guy backpacking his way by himself through.
Wait, is this the guy who put him on trial?
He may have been on the stand at some point.
Okay.
But
this is the guy I think who jump started all the shit.
yeah,
right?
yeah. So
Because
he
like they had written a note or something, and that note got lost years ago.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
And then this is kind of a detail that they were able to link him to other stuff. And so this guy, Phil Onions, is backpacking, and Milat pulls over and he picks him up. And Milat just starts like raging about like people hitchhiking in his country and how like he hates the tourists.
Why'd he pick him up? Well, to kill him, I guess.
Yeah.
That's a very strong through line in the sequel.
Yes. It's hinted at in this one with like a couple of lines.
Did you enjoy the sequel?
Not really. It was okay, but it was like you have something like this which isn't really super gory, kind of gory, but not like over the top. So then, like, you're like, well, I'm gonna make a sequel. I can't make the same fucking movie, so I got to up the ante, and that's usually the way they do with horror movies, right? It's just more blood,
increase the
more
gore.
gore. Yeah.
Is there nudity in the second one?
Nope.
Well, Brian's not watching it.
It really like if my choice is between like tits or no tits, I'm always going tits.
Who doesn't go tits?
Yeah.
It's a horror movie. You're supposed to.
Yeah, and in the movie, we'll get there, but there's one point where I thought I was gonna get a tit shot, and they don't do it when she's going on the beach naked.
Oh yeah.
That's your easy titty flash at the beginning. You get it out of the way,
Right,
and
it's
then
at
you
the
can
high
put
road.
there's nudity in the movie.
Well, then they trick you because like she goes into the ocean, she's swimming around a
Yes.
little bit. Then when she comes back, she's sort of backlit, so you're like, all right, we're gonna see him, and then she has her shirt on.
Yeah, it's like, God damn it. So he picks up Phil Onions and he's ranting to him. And he, at one point in the drive, he goes, I got to get a cassette. And Phil looks at him and there's like a stack of cassettes. He's like, this is fucking weird. So when he gets out to get his cassette under the seat, Phil gets out,
too.
and the guy's like, what the fuck are you doing? And he's like, oh, I had to stretch my legs. And he's like, all right. They get back in, and he hasn't had the cassette. And they drive for a little more. He's like, I got to get that cassette. And he gets out, and Phil gets out, and
Gotta return some videotapes.
yeah, and he pulls out rope and a gun, and Phil is like, "Fuck you," and he takes off and just runs as Malat's shooting at him.
And he gets away.
He gets away. He gets in a car with his family, and they drive away. He does a full police report. He left everything behind with Malat,
Right.
and he had to go and like get new passports and all that shit, like the English consulate in Sydney, and he flew back to England. And his
But
part
like
of
the Australian authorities like ignored it.
well, they thought it was nothing.
Right. He got away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I just tried killing someone.
And was it years later?
It's years later.
Yeah, it's
this
years
is
later,
like
right?
89.
Well, like something happened where like more people disappeared. And this guy heard about it back in England. Is like, hey, let me tell you about this incident that happened.
Yeah, if you look at his Wikipedia entry, it's like there's a lot of people that he might have killed.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
And recently they think it could be as high as like 34.
That's insane.
But they know for sure it's like 7.
At least 6 or 7.
Yeah.
And the key to that is these 2 British women.
Well, and this is really what kickstarted. So these guys are just jogging through, like the park where he would dump everybody, which was what's the name of it? Fucking has some name.
It starts with B.
Yeah, Ballara Park, something like that.
Oh, Belanglo State
Belongos.
Forest.
Yeah, and they find these dead bodies, and they find the cops, and it. And the cops were trying to downplay it at first, being like, "It's not a serial killer," and then like they keep finding more
we don't have
bodies.
serial killers around.
Yeah. What's a good word? Yeah, and that kickstarted the investigation. Word got to Phil, and he gave them some information, and eventually they linked everything to Malat, and they brought him in.
Yeah.
And then he escaped again.
You escaped from prison?
He escaped from jail with this guy who was there on like tax evasion charges, like some swindler guy.
Yeah.
And they escaped together. They got caught. And then when they got caught, they were put back in their cell. And the next day, the guy who wasn't Malat was found strangled to death, hung.
So Malat got him.
Yeah, they think Malat killed that guy too.
Yeah, if I'm in jail, like I want to get out, and if escape is the only way to do it, I would want to escape, but not with a serial killer. Not with a guy that I know is not another like tax cheat. Like I would want to go with another tax cheat, you know, so we could. That's something common. We could talk about it, you know.
Sure. Yeah.
What do you have in common with a serial killer?
Maybe a drug dealer.
I like when I sever their
Yeah, there you
spines.
go.
You have so many options. You pick the one guy who kills everyone he meets.
And then this is a detail. His like great nephew or his nephew is arrested on like homicide charges too.
Yeah, it's thought widely that he had accomplices that were his family members.
That's because they found piece. He
It
kept
really was like a Texas Chainsaw type deal.
Yeah.
he kept pieces of his victims like things they owned in his house, and they found those things in his families when they were doing the investigation.
So they knew.
So I guess it's one of those things where it's like he just gave me this, like he gifted me this wallet, you know, like.
But didn't he get off like once or twice too? Like they botched the trials and stuff through to like incompetent police.
He filed
was, like-
appeals, but they got like thrown out. Yeah.
I think there was a story where there was like a lack of evidence for one case.
Yeah.
But they got him on other stuff, I assume.
Yeah, they nailed him. He died in prison in like he was 75.
I
don't
think
know.
in the early 2000s. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 2019.
Oh, okay. He made it.
Okay,
Made
wow.
it that far.
But the
banana.
yeah. The details of a lot of his crimes are in this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he paralyzed some woman like in the spine just like this. There's one woman he shot her 10 times in the head with a 22.
Yeah, he was doing target practice with their head.
Yeah.
What a horrible person.
He's a piece of shit.
That made me wonder, like, because in the movie, you know, the first one to go is Liz, and she gets that treatment that, you know,
Yeah.
stuck in the back. He then goes, he kills Christy later on. Ben goes where he goes. So I'm like, is Liz still alive?
I think so.
Because it was a head on a stick type situation, and in the sequel, you go into like, you know, this underground tunnel where he keeps all his people, and there are some people that are alive in there.
Oh god.
Yeah.
So that's a fate worse than death.
Yeah.
right? Just
be-
being a head on a
To be
stick
in,
for this
in
guy.
the living hell dungeon,
Yeah.
as a vegetable.
Yeah.
And watching him do it to other people, probably.
I would not care for that.
No.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. Any other thoughts on the real case or anything?
I think we can get into the movie.
Anything,
Yeah,
Brian?
yeah,
Anything you
it's-
wanna
No,
add?
there's just another guy, this Bradley John Murdoch, who was also based on, they thought.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I have nothing on him. Tell
Australian criminal who served a life sentence, life imprisonment for the murder of an English backpacker, Peter Falconia, who they never found. It's like he stopped and he picked up a couple, and this made me wonder about Mick too. Stopped and picked up a couple, and no, he didn't pick them up. I'm sorry. He was driving and he waved them over because he said that there were sparks coming out of his exhaust pipe or something,
Okay.
or there was something wrong with the car. So they pull over. Peter, the driver, gets out to talk to this Bradley John Murdoch guy, and the girl hears a bang. So she is like, what the fuck? Gets out of the car. This guy's killed her boyfriend. She gets away. She runs and she hides in the brush, and then he's never able to find her.
Wow. That's like Silent Night, Deadly.
Which leads me to Mick. Well, is Mick a sloppy serial killer because he keeps letting people get away?
Yeah. In the brush.
Yeah.
I think he's afraid of scorpions.
You don't know what's in there. Well, he really has an MO, as we see. Like, you know, he has his set
Because it's the
script.
British people.
Yeah.
But he has a script, like with the funny water and shit.
Oh,
you know.
Ryan Woda.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he also has like almost a supernatural ability to track these people. You know, like if somebody left my house, and I got a 5-minute head start, I would not know where the fuck to go. I wouldn't know where they went. You know, this guy's in the middle of nowhere, and somehow he's able to track these people down all the time.
Master of the land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, I mean, we'll get into it, I'm sure, but that girl botched every opportunity.
To kill him?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's the typical horror thing, though, you know, where you're like, kill him. Yeah.
Yeah, they should have ended him right there.
Yeah. Like when she
And
had
then
the
worried about
gun
it later.
and he's laying there, I was like, just bash his fucking brains
Yeah.
in.
He's got knives on his belt.
Do a double tap. Just a double tap. That's all. Just one more.
Whatevs.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So
Yeah, the movie opens.
we're having a nice 2005 party.
2005. $1.1 million budget. 1.4, something like that.
Made $30 million.
Very
That's-
successful.
that's
That's
a-
very
Well, it says the
successful.
worldwide gross is 48. 30 came from the United States.
Oh, just 30 from the U.S.
United States,
All right,
yeah.
48 worldwide.
We love,
Okay.
we love the Aussie horrors.
Yeah. This did start a renaissance of like Australian horror that came from this. This was pretty big.
Are there any movies we would know?
The Descent, I think, is one.
Oh, yeah.
You seen The Descent?
Yes, I have. I saw that in the theater.
It's an excellent
Okay.
movie.
And I was thinking about it while watching this. And I was like,
Okay.
oh, this reminds me of The Descent.
There you go.
That was Australian?
I'm pretty sure, right? Am I wrong?
I don't think so.
Fact check that.
I'm gonna cut this. It's British. Same thing.
They're just the British criminals, right? Like that's like
Yeah.
the
That's all
story.
they are, yeah.
They're Southern British.
That's why they didn't care about finding the bodies. They're all doing it. 30,
Yeah,
The Manhattan
30,000.
Coalition.
Yeah. Yeah.
but
30,000 people go missing,
Missing a year.
A year there.
Do you believe
90% are found.
do you believe that stat?
It's a very large number considering Australia has a population of like 9 million.
But 90% are found.
Barely anyone lives in Australia.
Well, that's the thing. Like they have. So this is the capitalist in me. I'm watching it. I see all this desert land. I'm like, you could build a great Vegas there. I was like, let's destroy this fucking outback and put some cities there.
What are we doing? Get some,
Cash.
get some
I need
irrigation
cash.
going out there.
Yeah.
What constitutes missing? You know, like, is it like somebody calls like, "Hey, man, my kid didn't come home today after school," and it's like they're over at their girlfriend's house
Yeah.
or something. You like, does that constitute missing?
Definitely.
Yeah.
They're part of the 90% that get found.
But 3,000 of them don't.
Yeah, 30.
It's
a
like
lot of
calling
people.
gang shootings school shootings. We're
It is a
cooking the
lot of
books.
people, but I believe you search the United States statistic for that, and I'm pretty
What?
sure you'll be horrified.
How many
people go missing
How many
in the
people
United
go missing
States?
that are not found in the United States a year?
Oh, this sounds
So
like,
if you,
sounds like a question for Google
Australia, 3,000 people, which is a lot.
30,000.
No, 30,000 go missing. 90% are not found. 90% are found.
Are found, yeah.
Yeah, 10% are not. So
In the U.S., approximately 600 to 630,000 people are reported missing each year, the vast majority of cases being resolved. Out of these reports, around 6,000 to 7,000 people remain missing each year after the initial reports.
Almost double, if not more.
That's
than
actually
double.
insane.
That's a some
high
That's a lot
number.
of
That's a
number.
high number.
We're losing 7,000 people a year that we can't
They
find.
just vanish.
Trafficking.
That's crazy.
Trafficking.
It's
organs.
sex trafficking. It's people going out and out
murders,
in the national parks and just disappearing.
Yeah.
bears,
Getting killed by drifters. yeah.
drowning.
Remember that missing 411 guy?
Which guy?
That was the guy. He was a cop. He's a former police officer, and he went to Yellowstone National Park, and he happened to be there while they were forming a search party to find someone who had gone missing. And then he wrote a book. He started investigating all these different disappearances around the
Paulides?
That's him. Paulides or something.
Paulides, yeah.
Yeah, he started investigating all the people that go missing in national parks, and he wrote like a book, and most of them are like supernatural, like wacky shit.
Really? Where there's
Yeah.
just no explanation?
Yeah, they just vanish and it's unexplainable.
Anything unexplained that you just like chalk up to like animal or buried body. That's the only two things it could be. Or they just flee the country, you know? Like
Every
start a new
once
life.
in a while, you'll see somebody that's like they just leave their family, and then 10 years later they pop up, and it's like, holy shit.
Those stories are
like,
always fascinating to me.
I feel like you have to be a real asshole or really hate the people that you're around to just disappear and like just leave them like that, not knowing.
We knew a guy when we worked at Applebee's. His name was Giulio, who just one day vanished, and everybody believed he had fled to Italy because he was doing some kind of tax scheme.
He was doing credit card theft.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he vanished
He just
completely.
vanished. One day he was gone.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think about those people, and like, it's one thing to disappear, but then like you'll hear the stories of them where they built an entirely new life. And it's like they'll have like a wife and a second family. It's like,
Or in your case, a casino in the outlet.
yeah, I'm gonna start my Outback casino. I'm the Bugsy of Australia. I'm gonna destroy your beautiful landscape and put garish lights.
Yeah, he's gonna put a big fucking hotel casino on Uluru.
Yeah.
So I know you all like to watch stuff with subtitles.
Yeah,
I went in without.
I didn't need them.
You understood what they were saying?
Yeah.
I don't think it was that bad.
It was hard in the beginning. I was confused.
I don't understand.
right.
I always have subtitles on.
I'm a
always.
sub man myself.
I was like, I don't even know if this is English or slang.
I
don't know what they're
think
saying.
my extensive Aussie conversations have given me a fine-tuned
step
ear.
up.
Yeah.
They really do say Sheila's.
And
Things-
bloats.
yeah.
Yeah.
That Sheila over there.
But it's 1999, and this guy, you know the Planet of the Bass music video that guy made? That's who he looks like to me.
They are Len.
Yeah.
Well, look at the music video for "Steal
Oh,
My
I
Sunshine."
know, you're seeing it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's they did a good job nailing 1999. And they're buying a car, and
For $1,500.
yeah, and he picks up these girls.
1,500 Australian bucks.
Yeah, it's like
That's
£2.
gotta be like 30 cents here.
And he just goes partying with these girls, you know?
Yeah. Not
And
a lot of character development here.
They like half-ass character development. Like
Well, they're like-
they
they-
hint at it.
Yeah, like he has a girlfriend in England,
Yeah.
but he really likes
Likes this
one of the
girl.
girls.
He likes
yeah.
the girl with the Jay Leno chin.
And they're driving around for like 3 weeks or months.
They're driving across the
They're just
outback.
going to a creek.
Going to Wolf Creek, see the crider.
Yeah.
They portray him as like a wild man at first, like he's jumping in pools
Yeah.
and people are throwing shit all over, like liquor all over him, and then like you never see that again, like peek out.
Every single man he encounters big dicks him.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Well,
Absolutely
also,
right.
you're in the outback with a bunch of random dudes in a bar. Don't know why
They don't care that they're missing teeth. Like, get them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Well, I think it's the thing they're hinting at is he's soft because he's a Sydney boy.
right.
You know?
We don't know what that
Oh
means.
yeah,
but
yeah, because Puff the capital
Yeah,
of the world.
I love that. That was funny. But yeah, he's a soft city boy, and he's in the outback with like.
But
these
even
hicks.
the car salesman like makes him uncomfortable with his misogyny. You know?
Well, he's weak.
Yeah,
That's the
I
thing.
guess so. Yeah.
Or how about the gas station attendant? Just
Graham?
smiling.
Graham?
And,
Oh, yeah,
that's great, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a little weird.
They stay in a hostel, and this is how you know he's kind of a pussy. He's sleeping head to toe with that chick, and he wakes up like with her foot in his face.
He should have just been sucking away.
Toes.
That's what I would have done.
Me and Aunt, we did a little backpacking in Europe.
Backpack.
A little, but we met some Aussies. Do you remember?
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. The first day we were there in Paris.
Yep, and we embarrassed ourselves.
Yes, because I asked them if they knew about Corey. You remember Corey? The kid who threw the biggest party ever, and then the like SWAT teams had to come and put his party down.
This is in Australia. It
was in
happened?
Australia,
Okay.
and then he came on the news and he said, everyone has, they love it.
Yeah.
Because we had
He
nipple
showed-
rings.
He showed up. He had nipple rings, a boa,
Feather-
and glasses.
Yeah.
Feather
And
jacket.
the newscaster.
And then they made a movie out of it called The
Project X.
Project X.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, the newscaster was like chastising him.
Yeah.
Going like,
Say you're sorry.
say you're sorry. Say you're sorry for throwing this party. He goes,
I'll say I'm
So
sorry, but I'm not taking off my glasses.
Take off your glasses.
and he just gave her so much shit, and he didn't back down at all. And everyone in Australia like hates him,
Yeah.
but we love him.
Yeah,
we thought it was so
thought he was
fun.
hilarious.
He's great.
And
Like,
this
did
was,
it affect anybody negatively, this big party?
it like burned down the
It turned
neighborhood.
like a
Oh,
riot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, it
Like
became like a
people's cars were set on fire. and-
All right.
yeah. It
Now I
got
get
rowdy.
But I had to ask them if they met Corey, and the guy was just like,
He was
yeah,
disgusted.
he's a real knob.
All right, so they drive down this dirt road to Emu Creek, the place where Australia lost the war,
Yes.
and
The emu war.
the Emu War.
You
Yeah.
know, is that where it was, Steve?
Probably not.
No, but
Okay.
they're all
Maybe. Who
over.
the hell
Yeah, they're all
knows?
over. So,
He'd tell Bri. He doesn't know.
oh, the Emu War. So Australia actually lost this war. It's on official records. The military decided to try exterminating a lot of the emu population that was destroying crops.
This is like right after World
Right
War
after.
II.
The emus started learning their tactics, flocking away to areas where the trucks couldn't drive, so they would get stuck in the mud, and also maneuvering against machine guns, like in ways that they would split up the herd, so they
Right.
wouldn't know where to shoot.
They were trying to use mounted machine
machine
guns.
guns.
to mow down flocks of emus.
Yeah,
And then
They
the
learned their
emus
tactics.
The emus would flock in ways where the trucks would just tip over.
yeah.
They outsmarted them.
They outsmarted them, and the military declared that it was a lost cause because it was actually costing more in ammunition than they were benefiting from it.
Right.
So that it was just the Emu War, the Great Emu War.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they lost it.
Where are we?
There's
They're
an
driving.
unruly
Oh,
They're doing
party.
a lot of
Listen,
driving.
it's 45 minutes.
45 minutes
Yeah.
of driving.
They
Oh,
get to a
So
crater.
we're at Emu Creek now, right?
Yeah, Emu Creek, and he does the captain's log with the camcorder.
Yes. What about that song? What was it? Eagle something?
Oh.
The song playing. He just said there's like one line in it, and he says it over and over again. Whatever.
What would you do? You're with your wife in the outback, and you stop by Emu Creek, and this dude Brazer or whatever the fuck his name was,
The guy with no teeth.
the guy with no teeth, starts giving you some shit.
I'm throwing down.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
you got to do it,
I
Even if
think
you get your
no
ass
matter
beat?
what, you have to fight that guy.
right?
Yeah.
I don't know, but Ben proved that you didn't have to, but he did look like a pussy.
Yeah.
They weren't his girlfriend.
Right.
wasn't
right,
fucking
yeah,
them.
Yeah.
If
true.
if
He wanted
you're-
to, though.
If you right, but if he was, he has to fight them. Right?
But I would, in my head, I'd be like, I have no shot of ever.
Doesn't matter. You gotta get beat up.
I would have taken that dude out with no teeth.
Even if you were in his situation.
There's like four of them. You're
If
probably
you
gonna
challenge me to a fight, it's on. That's it.
You gonna
Like
do some of those martial arts you got?
I'm going to kill you. Like, like I will bite your fucking throat out if I have to. I'm gonna do anything I can to win. My threshold to like fighting is as simple as, hey, do you want to fight? And it could be civil. Like, sure, yeah, let's do it, man. Like,
And then I'm gonna bite your throat.
I'll do anything. Oh, I'm gonna win. I'll fight dirty. But like it could be a gentleman thing, you know,
Check
like,
the
hey,
oil.
would you like to check your
Yeah,
skills
check the
against me?
oil.
And it's like, okay. I'll fight you in mutual combat, sir.
It's tough though, because like first you got to fight this guy, but then he also has friends.
Yeah.
So like if they decide to jump in and your backup is two females,
They ain't helping.
Yeah. All they did was laugh.
And let's say you beat the guy with big teeth. The next guy's just going to shoot you.
I'll take him on too.
He's going to shoot you.
I'll take on all
don't
4
know
in
how
a row.
else to-
I'll run the gauntlet. I'll leave them all lying there dead on that bar, and I'll chug a Foster's.
Once again, that's why you got to be ABC, you know?
Well, they're not American. That's
I mean, that's what happened in the war, right? The
Which one?
World War II, when the Marines were on leave in
Oh,
Australia,
yeah, they
they
were on a-
started a riot because the
were
Marines
fucking
were
everyone.
stealing all the women, and the
Oh, yeah?
locals didn't care for that, so they started a giant riot
They're stealing all our Sheilas.
in like Sydney. It was Sydney or Melbourne, one of them.
Didn't Q get in a fight in Australia?
Germany.
Oh, it was
It
Germany.
was Germany, yeah.
But he
guys-
fought Australians, right?
I think so. Yeah, I think it was some Australian guys.
What
He
about?
got locked up in the. I don't know. They were all drunk, so he got locked up in the drunk tank for a little while. I think that's when his tooth got knocked out.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
If you see in
What's
this
with
scene, this
Australia?
Emu Creek scene, you don't know it until later on. You know, I rewatched with the commentary on, so like I knew to look for it.
Oh.
But you do see Mick's truck there.
Oh, it is
at
there.
Emu Creek. Yeah, it is there.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Like you don't know to look for it, obviously.
No, because it's just there. You don't
Yeah,
pay
it's just
attention.
there. But then you wonder, like, well, how long was he following them?
How many miles? Yeah.
Like,
Stalker.
did he just happen to see them there? Because we don't see Mick
Right.
at
No.
Emu Creek.
Do you think he's friends with these guys at the gas station?
I don't think Mick has any friends.
Really?
I don't know. Other
He
people
seems
got
like a real
arrested.
card.
I think he's amusing himself. You know?
Sure. I mean, the guys seemed questionable. Like, we're going to gangbang your girl.
How
It's
did
like, what?
he EMP the fucking truck and the
I
Truck
don't
and the
think that was
watches.
him.
Yeah. Yeah, was that just supposed to be because they're talking about aliens and shit?
Right.
They won't stop talking about aliens, and then the watches stop and the car won't start. The car, I just assumed that Mick had fucked with it
right.
at some point when they were on their hike. But the watches stopping, that threw me. I didn't know what to think of that.
So I actually, because I was
What
looking
did
up.
the commentary say? They mentioned it.
They didn't mention it. Nope.
So I was looking it up about the movie, and this one channel I was watching said that this isn't my analysis. I'm gonna steal theirs, but they said that they go to that where the meteor landed, right? And they're talking about this.
Well, let's just say, since we haven't yet, the Wolf Creek is a giant crater.
Yes.
Right.
And they go there, and when they're there, they're talking. They're looking up at the stars, and they're talking about how the meteor crashed there and why, and like maybe it was drawn there.
Right.
And it almost has this otherworldly quality that they're talking about there.
Right.
And it's like, why did they go to Wolf Creek? And this happens to them. They were drawn there. And it's almost this mythical quality of they had to get drawn there.
It's just evil. There's
Like-
something in the earth.
Something, you know, you could look at it meta and the story needs them to get there, you know, but there's that thing where they're drawn there and then the events of the movie happen.
Right.
So it's like maybe it's just a cosmic coincidence. You know, it's the space rock interfering with shit.
Wow.
Space.
Yeah.
The younger Dryas.
Scares me.
So
They kiss on the crater.
yeah, they got to the crater. It's beautiful, the scenery.
And you're like, oh, we're going to get a sex scene. No, we're not going to.
The kiss was so annoying.
So,
It was so annoying. Laughing.
what a
like,
tease.
Romance.
We're
Knock
so
the shit
silly.
I don't know. Do you think the Outback scenery is that all that nice? I don't know.
It all looks
No.
the
I
same.
like it.
It all looks the
It
same.
all looks the same to me. Yeah, just
I like a desert. I like a desert sky.
It's like barren.
Yeah, but it's like an ugly desert.
Yeah, it's barren and desert.
I mean, it's not an
Russian.
American desert, but it's all right.
It's Monument Valley. It is not. You know.
I read where they said in the commentary that when she was, when Liz is running through the outback or wherever, you know, that she kept getting these stickers and nettles and shit in her feet. And I'm like, why wouldn't they just give her shoes? Like, why? Like I always appreciate when an actor and actress goes like the extra mile to make it more believable or sacrifice themselves. But I'm just like, I thought they showed her putting her shoes on at one point.
They may have. I don't even remember her not having shoes.
Yeah, she didn't have shoes when she first woke up.
yeah,
and
when
then-
she woke up tied up.
okay.
And then when she eventually gets out and sets that car on fire, she finds her shoes at one point and puts them on. So I don't know why she was running around barefoot after that.
Right.
That's got to be scary if they're actually filming there because there's snakes and so much dangerous stuff.
And it must be so fucking dark, too,
Oh,
looking,
yeah.
right?
Dingo.
Dingoes.
Dingo ate your baby.
That happened.
yeah.
Don't they have like big centipedes?
They have the worst animals.
Yeah.
Like,
Even the platypus is fucking like deadly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can kill you, right?
Yeah, it's actually one of the most like venomous animals in the world. Like it has this heel spur, and if it gets you, you're paralyzed.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
like every snake is just a nightmare.
Yeah. The British really wanted to punish their criminals that they sent there.
How you gonna populate that place if it's not by force?
Yeah, I guess. Do they have oil?
No.
They have nothing, huh? Like, what's their resource?
What are the Aussies?
They must have some kind of mineral or something.
There has
right?
to be something, right?
What are their exports?
What?
What's going on in Queensland? New South Wales.
What is the main export? Iron ore.
Iron. Okay.
They make about 120 billion a year in it.
And iron ore.
Iron ore, yeah. Coal and natural gas.
Iron is the most plentiful element on Earth.
I'm gonna start digging around my property, sell some iron
Yeah.
ore if I got it. Just random holes in the yard.
Yeah, they have some gold, but yeah, it looks like that's iron, coal, and natural gas.
Okay.
That's how the
That's
Aussies
pretty
look at it.
good. Coal and natural gas. will
Yeah.
get you-
I mean, coal is also pretty common for the most part.
I mean, who's still using it
Yeah,
other than China? I guess that's where they're
We all
selling
use
it.
Everybody
coal.
uses
Everybody
coal.
uses coal.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not like, shuttling to trains, but
Yeah.
we
Like you
use
make
it.
electricity with coal. Still.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
most electricity.
Yeah, like people that have EVs then think they're helping the environment. They're powered by
They're
like
making
giant
it
coal.
so much worse. Yeah.
Like, people forget that nuclear energy is just steam. It's just making
You're
steam.
just heating
Oh,
up
yeah.
water. Yeah. We make water hot. Hot water makes things go boom. That's all.
So their car is dead and they can't get to start. And their plan now is to sit in the car overnight, which I guess is what I would
That's
do.
what you have to do. You
Right?
don't want to wander around out there in the dark.
Yeah,
Kangaroos. Yeah.
I'd be afraid something's gonna kill me. So they're gonna hang out in the car, and Mick shows up, and he offers to bring them to his camp.
Mm-hmm.
Now we know Bry would go with him.
Obviously.
That's been proven.
Yeah. What would you guys do? I don't think I would.
I would.
I mean,
You would?
Absolutely.
I mean, according to him, you survived. So this movie's just horse shit.
Friendly guy shows up and is like, "Hey, I have a way to make this situation better. Why would you not?"
And the girls, like, it's easier to go with him because the girls write him off as like just being like a character. Like he's like Crocodile Dundee. They say at one point.
Right.
Yeah.
Like he's just like one of these outback guys that's real colorful and shit. Like so they're not really afraid of him. He seems harmless.
Would you go, Steve?
No. No.
Me and you are way too
Yeah.
cautious with that
Well,
shit.
here's the thing: you're in the middle of nowhere.
So
Random guy shows up, and it's like, why are you here?
but your other option is, yeah. Well, he offers no explanation about
Yeah,
why. He's
why are
out
you there?
which
He
is
says he's
ridiculous.
driving home.
through a crater.
Through a crater.
And then
What?
he says that they scared him.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
It's like,
But
did we?
your other option is to sit there all night and then walk through the desert for miles in the morning. So
And hope you're going in the right direction.
right.
Well,
you
got some
have to
tire-
go
you
with
might
it.
have some tire tracks.
I would be thrown off though, like because they want to go to town. He's like, "Is there any way you can just tow us to town?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm not going that way."
Yeah.
And it's like, "Yeah, but we'd really much rather go to town." He's like, "Yeah, I know, but I'm not going that way."
Yeah.
So that might throw me a little bit.
Yeah, be like,
I'd
well,
be
I,
like, well, I
looks
do
like,
want, like that's the way we want to go, especially like, and then I would be really second guessing myself once we're getting towed, and it's like
Hours?
hours as opposed to like a couple minutes. That's what I would have assumed.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I don't think I would go. I'd be like, yeah, I'll figure it out on my own in the daytime.
Yeah. It's a later thing.
I'm sorry. I'd love that this creepy dirt bottle is still here.
Did we talk about it on mic?
We did on the live stream,
On the live
so people
stream.
don't know, but whatever.
All right.
I just,
I don't, they can't.
if
see
you know,
it.
you know.
They can't see it on camera, and I don't want to touch it to put it on camera. I wouldn't do that, but I'll let you know if
You want to talk?
it's not there. You'd have to really go in. Now it's in front of you.
Here's something for Spooktober. Tell
Yeah.
them about the dirt bottle, Brian,
So
I hate
with broken glass.
this
Yeah, it's fucking good.
this guy who I'm gonna assume is mentally unstable showed up at the studio.
Nice guy though, I gotta say, he was a
Oh,
nice
he's
guy.
nice?
Very
You
friendly.
met him,
Oh yeah, I
okay.
met him. He was a very friendly dude.
He showed up at the studio, and he said that he travels the country via Instacart, like stopping in places, working Instacart, and then going where he needs to go. And song lyrics on YouTube guide him. And
tell him where to go.
they tell him where to go. And he heard some song on YouTube that told him he needed to go to the general store. And he worked his way here, and he got here. And he presented Walt and Gedem with this bottle of dirt. And this
From the Mormon Mountain.
from the Mormon Mountain in New York, where they first found the golden plates. And he says that this bottle is proof that TESD is God's favorite podcast.
That's got to make you feel pretty good.
I mean, I would like to verify that, but the proof and all.
I'm terrified of this.
Were you guys
thing.
just recording and you walked in here?
We were recording, and I went out to go to the bathroom, and he was sitting out in the hallway. He was just waiting until we got done, not knowing that we were here. He just
Wow.
showed up. Yeah,
He just had good timing.
Yeah, he just had great time.
Almost
Every
like
once
it
in a
was
while
meant
that
to be.
happens.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, the Lord leads you with the bottle of dirt.
A broken bottle of dirt.
Of Canada Dry.
1972.
The Lord provides.
Not even Schweppes. Only
Yeah.
dry.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so they get back to his campsite. It's like this
And-
weird compound he's got.
And now his personality, he's still friendly, but he's willing to push back a bit on, like, what's the guy's name? The dude.
John?
Whatever. He's pushing back on the young guy.
Oh, Ben.
Ben. He's pushing back on Ben. He's like, you're from the Poofta capital of Australia.
Well, he's ribbing them a little bit.
He is, but he also hears them talking about him with like, he's like Crocodile Dundee.
Right.
Like they make the joke, like, that's not a knife.
Yeah.
Which I guess if you're Australian, that's like, you
That's
fucking
kinda-
hate that.
Yeah.
You know? Because that's everyone's perception of you throughout the world when we think of Australians.
Yeah,
I
but
guess-
are we wrong?
If it's the 80s, yeah, sure.
There's a great moment when they're sitting around the fireplace and the fire ring, and I can't remember what Ben says. It might have been like the fair dinkum or whatever, and then
Fair
like
dinkum.
Ben says it too, and he's like, yeah, I just said that, and then Ben says something else, and he just looks at him for the longest time out of the side of his eye like that.
Yep.
That's when I would be like, I wish I hadn't have done this. Because it's such a weird moment that just hangs there, and like Ben again is like reduced almost to like a kid, like and like Mick is like his volatile father or something. You know?
Yeah, I think it's like when he makes the that's not a knife crack.
Yeah.
I think he makes that crack, and then Mick just fucking looks him down like, I can't wait to torture you in like an hour.
Like, you fucking idiot.
Yeah. And
His mining camp is actually if you spell it backwards, it's that guy Ivan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had it here. I just saw it, but yeah, if you spell that Ivan, what was his
Malat?
last name? Malat. Yeah, if you spell his name backwards, that's the name of the mining camp.
wow. That's interesting. And I'll tell you another
Sneaky.
detail. Where they shot this, that mining camp was the scene of another murder.
Oh yeah.
And when they were in production of the movie, the local like town to that area, to that mining camp, was really pissed because they thought they were doing a movie about that case. And they had to be like, no, it's a different case.
Right.
Yeah, and then locals are like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
As long as it's not our
That's
murder.
disrespectful, man.
Yeah. Yeah, you can film another murder thing. Yeah, that's cool. So they drink the water, and now they're all going to turn in for the night.
Always a bad move.
Yeah. I like he talks about like his job. He would shoot water buffalo.
He's shooting animals, shooting
Yeah.
varmints for the farms
Yep.
from a helicopter.
Killed a pig, never killed a dog.
This is one thing we could still do if we pay enough.
He graphically describes boars ripping the head off a
Yes.
pit bull. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a bit of an odd duck, isn't he?
He's kind of charming in a way, though, where he's like, you never know where I might pop up.
Yeah. He's having a great time.
Well, this is like his Christmas,
Yeah.
Man.
you know?
3 of them?
Yeah.
He's lucky if he gets 1.
I just assumed because we don't find. Well, go ahead. I'll say it in a minute.
All right. So they all go to sleep, and
Hard cut.
hard cut. The woman wakes up. Is that Liz?
Liz, yeah.
Liz wakes up, and she's zip tied,
Yeah. Gagged.
gagged, and
Bad
tied
shape.
up. And she's like, What the fuck?
and locked in a room by herself.
And
No-
she's the
no
lucky
shoes.
one.
No shoes.
No shoes.
No shoes.
She's the lucky one because the other one is being tortured.
And then Ben is crucified.
And also, they hinted at it, and I didn't like this about the Mick character. I wanted him to be totally like just into killing people. I didn't want him like be a rapist and that kind of shit, or like just sex, like asexual, just like murder is his sex. He doesn't need to rape anybody.
No,
That's-
he
that
likes a
was
good
my-
rape.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
so.
Yep.
Which is more accurate to Ivan because they found on some of the bodies like clothes, like the woman had been redressed and stuff, and like their clothes had been swapped.
Oh,
How he plays
Indicate
dress up.
well, it's like he took the clothes off 2 women and then was like, "Oh, let me put them back on." And
it's also accurate
You
to
know.
a lot of serial killers.
it's rape
It
is usually a
happens,
big
yeah.
part. If rape is
It's
probably
control.
it's more the thing they want than the murder. The murder is almost secondary for a lot of these guys.
Yeah.
That's the orgasm, maybe. Is
Yeah.
the knife right in there.
Yeah, it's like I read a book about it. It's like the concept of penetration. Like the sex penetration and the knife penetration. It doesn't. There's no difference between the two when they think about it. Like their brain signals are the same. It's weird.
I was just thinking about last year when we talked about the guy with the trombone.
Oh,
Trombone, yeah.
Did you remember this?
No, trombone.
in the town that dreaded sundown.
Trombone.
He had the knife on the trombone.
Oh, that's right. Holy shit, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Very elaborate.
That's so stupid.
So she's luckily in a room with broken glass, and she's able to pick up the shards and cut through the zip ties. Is it that hard to get out of a zip tie?
Not
I
really.
think you don't think so?
No.
Really, zip tie?
I
Not
thought,
that
like,
hard.
isn't it like if you swing your arms hard and go over your knees, you can get out pretty
Well, it
easily?
depends how thick the zip tie is. There's
Okay.
certain zip ties that are not breaking.
Yeah. And Mick was sloppy. Like I said, he let people get away. So who knows what quality zip ties he's using?
He doesn't have like crazy experience with this. You know, you gotta give him some slack.
I mean, I think
Learning
he's
curve.
experienced
Yeah.
enough.
I break zip ties daily as part of my job,
Yeah.
and they break pretty easily. But you can get like thick zip ties that are tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
they use zip ties as handcuffs.
That's
like, you know.
You ever go to like someone at work and just like zip tie their arms and see if they can get out?
Yeah, then I put him in a room
Yes.
with broken
And then I have
glass.
sex with them violently.
Let's see if you can escape.
Yeah.
And then I ask him if they could take my shift tomorrow.
So she cuts out and now she like slithers through this window and escapes, and she looks into I guess a trailer, right, or a garage,
Garage.
and she sees
This is a great scene.
This is cool. Her friend is tied up.
Having
and-
a bad day.
yeah, and she's very distraught, and Mick is having the time of his life.
He's fucking with a hard
Yeah.
style.
And she's
Making
like,
jokes, doing bits.
I'll say this:
Yeah.
she's a very good friend
Yes.
because she could have just fucking left.
yeah.
You know,
Try to
Oh
get-
yeah, we would have left each other. Yeah.
how good of a friend do you think someone has to be?
She is great. Like
Yeah.
she's awesome until she's not. You know. Like
I-
she does everything right.
What you think she's gonna be the final girl?
Well, yeah, obviously.
You
they
know?
set it up that way.
But that's in your head when you're watching. Then they change it
Yeah.
again. You know, and then she's not the final girl either.
Yeah.
Well, I assume the guy was dead already by this point.
Oh yeah,
'Cause we don't see him.
Yeah, he's just
Yeah.
gone.
Like, and this guy's obviously a rapist. So what use does he have for the dude?
Well,
Unless
you could
he's-
rape a dude.
Well, you could, but who knows if that's his style? You know. Did you
He's in
take
the
him?
Outback man.
Well, he's already accusing Sydney of being the poof to capital
Yeah.
of Australia.
yeah.
You know, he's not into that.
Mick has standards.
All right.
Is he in the sequel, Ben?
No.
Bean.
All new tourists.
Okay.
New
Good.
tourists, new killers.
Because at the end of the Wolf Creek, they say like he was in jail for 4 months because
Yeah.
they could not corroborate his stories and shit. And
Yeah, I mean, how hard would it be from Wolf Creek to find this compound? You know, it's like,
It seems like it's a few hours away.
One
I
helicopter
mean, with a
ride.
chopper. I mean, I feel
Yeah,
like you know,
one
you-
helicopter ride you get.
you
but
put-
he said I read that it said there was supposed to be like hundreds of mines in that area. So there
Oh.
were hundreds of like little places like this.
okay,
So like to find the one is probably difficult.
okay, that makes sense. Because I was like, it couldn't be that hard. It was one chopper ride, right? Like, there's his
crater.
death compound. Yeah. But she gets him out of the room.
She sets the car on fire.
She sets the car on fire, which is pretty crafty.
Yes, pretty sneaky, sis.
Yeah. Now, I think in these situations what I would do, and this is what was
You'd
in
be
my
dead
head.
already, bro.
Before
fucking
before
kidding
any
yourself.
setting of fires, she needed to secure a
Have
weapon.
a heart attack trying to cut
Yeah,
the rope.
I think she needed something, and when he walks out,
Bash
she
him.
bashes him right over the head. That's what you were thinking.
Something heavy.
Yeah,
And there's all kinds of things around. I'm sure she could have found something.
yeah. And the second I get a knife or gun, he's
He's
dead.
done.
Yeah. But she takes this opportunity to free her friend.
Yes. And the friend does not know how to handle this.
She won't shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And I get it. It's dramatic, but
Yeah.
you're screaming. You're gonna get us
So
all
I
busted.
think the right move, like let's be honest. If we're like kidnapped, right? Like me and Ann are kidnapped, and Ant's tied up and he's about to get raped,
Hot.
and I get free, and it's like, I gotta save Ant. I gotta wait for the opportune moment. It's probably when he's getting raped.
Honestly, I was thinking
Like,
that.
It's probably when
He's
getting
gonna be.
raped.
That's when he peak distraction.
Peak distraction. You know, make eye contact with Ant to make sure he knows.
Yeah.
Like,
Just hang
I
in there,
got
buddy.
Like, we're gonna win, but you're gonna have to have a cock in your mouth.
The whole time you're just thinking, can you hurry it up?
why are you watching?
Yeah.
You're pretty
Deliverance
good.
style. Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Like, does she just wait for for him to begin the rape,
Yeah.
and then she swoops in to
And
save
then
the
right
day?
beyond you, right in the neck. Boom.
That would
Done.
work.
End. Over.
Yeah. I mean, the fire is a good. I mean, they had him.
They had him.
Yeah.
They could have
They had him
won.
multiple times.
Well, there's a moment where after he gets shot in the neck and he goes down,
Yes.
she unties Kestie. Kestie says kill him.
Yes.
She literally says kill him, and they don't do it.
She does the most weak sauce hit with the rifle on his back.
On his back,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like, what is that gonna do? At least his head.
Anyway,
You know?
yeah, but just so we're clear, she gets hold of the rifle.
Yes.
Yeah.
She shoots the guy in the neck, and he goes unconscious for some
It's
reason.
a cool moment
Yeah,
because he's like,
he's incapacitated.
well, I like he's clever. He's trying to talk her out of it. Like, it's not even loaded. Put it down. You know, what are you doing, bird?
It's dangerous.
Yeah. And she shoots him and hits his neck.
Mhm.
And
Does he fake the fall?
No.
no.
I didn't get that idea, yeah, because his eyes roll up in his head before he goes down.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I think she.
He
just the-
lets them
just the
fuck with him.
graze. Yeah.
You know, if
Yeah.
they take his keys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he's into that, you know? Maybe it's like, I'll give him a head start. You know?
And they drive away. And I thought was dumb. You're in the car. Why are you trying to get clever now where you're going to drive it off the cliff
Yeah.
to try and throw him off?
Just get the hell out of
Well, he was right behind her, wasn't it? Like they wanted him to think that they crashed and died.
Yeah. That's what she's trying to do.
Trying to do,
They
right?
found a cliff.
But I just would have kept fucking trying
Keep
to go.
going.
Yeah.
But then you see what happens later on when
Well,
that doesn't really work out.
Yeah, other than instantly killing him, yeah, they're in a bad way. But they throw the car off the cliff, and now they have to double back to get a new car.
Yeah. Let's
Which is
go
like-
back to the House of Horrors.
Yeah, it's like you said, Texas Chainsaw earlier. It's like going back into the Texas Chainsaw house after she got out.
Right.
Well, she didn't have
Yeah.
the fat black
The fat black truck
driver
driver.
that's seen in the bright
true.
yellow shirt.
I love that guy.
He's the best character in the movie. He shows up in one scene. He's running. He throws a wrench at him. You love Texas Chainsaw.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah.
Steve, do you know the end of the movie well enough to know the fat black guy we're talking about?
I vaguely remember it, but I'm not as familiar as you.
Okay.
I'll go so far as to say the remake of the Texas Chainsaw is really good too.
It's
with
fucking fantastic.
Jessica
Jessica
Biel?
Biel.
Yeah.
Arlie Ermy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's really good.
That's one of the few, like I love horror, but like I'm never disturbed with like Friday the 13th or Halloween. That is one where I am actually like disturbed watching at times. You know, like there's just something about that
It's a
family
very
and like
greasy,
vibes,
dirty
yeah.
movie.
Well, now you got a whole family against you. You know, none of them give a fuck. They're all weird. They're all, like you
Yeah.
don't know what any of their deal is.
It feels like a nightmare, that movie.
Yeah.
Like that dinner sequence, which is the best scene in the movie, is fucking hell.
What do you
Like-
think about House of a Thousand Corpses?
I think that's another movie that feels like a nightmare.
Okay, yeah.
Like there's certain movies that like feel like nightmares, like when you're having a dream and it doesn't fully make sense, and you're just going place to place.
Like, how is this happening?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what House of a Thousand Corpses feels like. And Texas Chainsaw does make sense, but it also just feels like a nightmare.
Well, it's more real, right? Like when you think of horror, like the Jason and Mike Myers, Freddy Krueger, you're not suspending any disbelief here. It's like it's fake monster stuff. Whereas Texas Chainsaw Massacre is just a guy with a fucking chainsaw. He's just
And
chasing
a weird
you.
family to back him up.
Weird
Yeah.
family of psycho
middle of
hillbillies.
nowhere.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, that shit feels real.
Same with this one.
This could, I mean, this is real.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like another one that is kind of in the same vein is the Hills Have Eyes remake.
Right.
That
Yeah.
one is so fucking effective too.
Yeah. That's a weird movie because the first is like very paced and horror-like, and then it becomes an action movie where like the least likely character becomes the hero.
At the end.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it since it came out in theaters, but I remember watching that like in theaters, and I was like, this is fucking tense. I was like maybe 18 when that came out, the remake. But where are we in the movie? Oh, so she goes back and leaves her friend behind.
Well, yeah, but she not like she abandoned her. She was like,
Well,
"Wait here, I'll move better without you."
She tried to pull a Magua or
Magua.
not Magua, fucking
Magua?
Daniel Day-Lewis in
Oh,
in Last of the Mohicans. I will find you.
oh.
Yeah.
You stay alive.
Yeah. But she goes back and she gets a car keys and she's starting up a car, like a muscle car. And it looks like she's in escape. And somehow Mick is back there. He knew.
Right.
And
It's magical.
he pops up and he paralyzes her.
It happens right there.
Well, before that happens,
Am I wrong?
She goes in
no,
the
before
pit.
that happens, they go. Yeah, she
Oh,
goes
the
into
pit,
the pit
you're
with
right.
the human remains, and she also finds like all the mementos and the video cameras of other people.
Yeah.
And that's how she eventually figures out when she watches Ben's camera that truck was in the Emu Creek the whole time.
Right.
She's like, "Fuck, he's been following us." Not that it does her any good.
Yeah, it's not of any consequence, but
Right.
it is fun lore.
It's for the audience.
Yeah.
Fun. It's just a good time.
It's for the audience. They're
Yeah.
building the world and letting you know more about Mick through her.
Right.
You know, because now you know this isn't a one-off. This is his thing.
Yeah.
I did think it was weird though when she's like the on the board, like there's all pictures and newspaper clippings and stuff. The pictures of the families, I'm like, how many people carry photos of themselves
Yeah.
that he would take from them and then like pin onto the wall?
That was a thing, though.
Well, that's 99.
Well,
yeah. Wallet
Yeah,
photos,
wallet
right?
photos was
They're
cool.
hitchhike. They're backpackers and stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe people are walking around with pictures of their families when they're out in the wilderness.
Yeah, they weren't
Definitely.
Polaroids though,
Uh,
so they're getting them developed somewhere.
Yeah.
I assume they were like wallet photos, but he also
Yeah.
has the newspaper clippings. He loves his press.
Yeah.
Yes. He's like, this is great.
Yeah.
I mean, he really though created like an investigator's dream. If like they ever busted him, it's like holy shit. I mean, we couldn't ask for more evidence.
We got the whole fucking Silence of the Lambs house here.
Yeah.
Everything from his, like,
Yeah.
all his trophies in
Yeah.
one spot.
Nice.
That's the one
And
thing
then
with
she
serial
struggles to find the
killers,
key
too.
for the car.
Yeah.
Then he appears in the back. I like that shot too. It looks,
Yeah.
it's almost like ghostly.
Yeah,
the
he
way
pops
comes
up. He's true to his word. You never know when he'll pop up.
At first, he cuts her fingers off.
Yes.
Yes.
One swipe.
Yeah, that looked like a sharp knife he had.
Yeah.
This is annoying.
Yeah, exactly. And then he severs her
I
spine.
would hate to have my fucking fingers chopped off.
It wouldn't be
Yeah, it wouldn't be
good.
That would
pleasant.
stink.
Like Tony Iommi.
Well, he is just the tips burned and whatever.
Weren't they
What
crushed?
happened to his fingers?
He
Or
got
they-
he
they
got
were
his
crushed.
fingers caught in like a piece of machinery in a
Yeah.
factory.
They
He
severed
Like
off
a
the tip-
Birmingham
like a-
press?
Yeah, like a steel factory.
Severed off the tips.
Didn't your grandmother, like, know him?
No,
She
no,
babysat
but they're
him?
from the same town.
Oh,
She
okay.
can babysit him.
It's bacon.
No, no.
Can we say that?
Sure.
Yeah. She babysat Tony Iommi. All right. So there's a whole bunch of trophies and stuff. She gets paralyzed and it severs her spine.
Yeah.
He's like, "Your head on a stick now."
Yeah.
And the other girl is like, "Well, I've waited long enough.
I'm out.
I'm out. I'm getting the fuck out of here." And
Not as noble, this one.
she knows, I think, right?
Well, we don't know about the guy.
Well, worst case scenario is like if Liz comes back and Kestie isn't there, Liz just moves on. If she gets the car, you know, like which is the plan.
Right.
But if another car comes along and Kestie can jump, like I would do the same thing.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily need to find out like if she got the car or not. We'll meet up in the next town.
Yeah.
If we're lucky.
Let me ask you a question. You escape from the zip tie room. You hear your friend getting raped. Are you going for it or are you leaving?
No, I'm going for it. I got it. If it's a close friend, I got it. Yeah, I can't leave him there.
If it's like Walt.
If it's like Walt or Q or somebody.
Yeah, you got to go for it. You got to rub one out before you leave.
If it's like Jimmy the hair guy, it's like, I'll tell the cops and we'll save you, buddy.
Yeah. I'll tell Michelle you love her.
Ah, fuck.
Fuck, dude.
Not again. It's like the John Waters camp all over.
Costa camp of the world.
He went to a porno like orgy camp and got molested and is upset about it. Is that really what happened?
Basically, yeah. I mean, we haven't told the story yet, but I think you just did, basically.
This happened to Jimmy at the John Waters camp?
Oh, you don't know about this?
No,
well, let's get into it. So Jimmy the hair guy.
I'll see if I can get the picture.
About who assaulted him. We can't post this because
No,
this
no.
is actual legal shit.
No, I'm not.
Jimmy was at John Waters' gay camp.
Yeah.
And he was in the men's room. And while he was in the men's room, a flamboyantly gay man
In a thong.
started like putting his ass up against Jimmy, being like,
You
"Fuck
want
me,
this, baby."
you want this." And like Jimmy was like, "Fuck, man, I'm not gay." And the guy like wouldn't take no for an answer. And like he just like grinded
Suddenly
his
Jimmy was gay.
and like he like basically like twerked all over poor Jimmy and like sexually assaulted him, and Jimmy was really bothered and like upset about this, and he's like he wasn't gonna say anything. And then there were other reports from
But
other
when you go to the ice cream factory, don't you expect to have some ice cream? You know?
It is a perv camp, right?
Right.
Yeah.
he's kind of begging for it in a way.
But he didn't. He was not happy with it, huh?
He was very
You
upset.
said there were other reports of this guy doing
So
the
there
same
were
thing?
other reports of this guy like robbing people, like and like just general.
He's robbing people.
He was like robbing people and like kind of really coming on
Allegedly.
Allegedly. And he was also coming on strong to others. And apparently Jimmy saw like reports about it, and like I guess they have like a Facebook
He's
thread.
like the Philip Onions of
Yeah.
John Waters.
and
That happened to me, dude.
yeah, fuck. And Jimmy saw like reports about this guy, and he's like, I don't know, this happened to me. Is this something? And everyone's like, yeah, you were assaulted, bro. And we shouldn't laugh.
You should be
It's
ashamed of
stuff.
yourself.
You're unclean.
I'm going to go sit down in the shower.
I found the guy.
You found the picture?
Yeah, but I
yeah,
can't,
don't
I'm not
show
gonna
Bri. Show Bri.
Oh boy. That dude, if he did that to me, he would be on the floor.
Yeah.
In 2 seconds, he would be on the fucking floor.
Well,
Jimmy's a little guy though. There's nothing.
Well,
he
the
can do.
other thing Jimmy said was like, he's like, I didn't want to fight or anything because then everyone think I'm a homophobe at John Waters camp.
No, there's a difference between. Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on. So you let yourself be assaulted so as not to like.
offend.
Yeah, so as not to
I
offend.
had to sleep with the guy. Boy, everyone's gonna think I'm a hateful bigot.
I had to fuck him in the ass.
I think people would understand. Yeah, it's like I'm in the bathroom. The guy's rumming up on me, twerking on me, won't leave me alone. He's grabbing my junk. It's like
Yeah.
he deserves a smack in the mouth.
Yeah.
At least.
Agreed. But again, he is at the chocolate factory
Yeah.
saying, why am I getting chocolate?
Well, yeah, what's with all this chocolate? I didn't expect so much chocolate here. Everywhere you look. Poor Jimmy, I didn't know.
I thought because I think we spoke about it before you got here when we
Okay.
filmed that thing the other day.
Right, that's wild.
Yeah.
Is he going to go back to the camp, you think? Or is he?
Oh, I'm
is he
sure he's
sworn
like
off?
already going next
Yeah,
year.
he's already got his spot roll picked
That
out.
would be the like for me. Yeah.
And if people were like, after you beat his ass, if they're like, you're a homophobe, I'd be like, I guess. I mean, I'm just not going to let him do what he was doing.
Like, imagine if like Steve went to like a metal festival and he's in the bathroom and like a group of rowdy Agalock fans like just like hold him down and like
Do a
gyrate on him.
seance?
I don't know.
Light incense. Incest.
No, like, I just picked a band. Like they just like a group of Agalock fans come on to you and they're like dry humping you in the bathroom and you can't fight
Well,
them
that's
off.
not expected then.
Yeah. What would be expected? They come in with an acoustic guitar and just start playing for me, and I'm like, I don't want to listen to music. That's what it actually is.
Yeah.
True.
He's at the gay orgy.
Why is there music playing? Why are you giving me a free sample? Like it's the same
But
thing.
would you go back to an Agalock show after that?
If a bunch of random dudes went into a bathroom and started playing guitar for
No,
me,
like
I would
they-
have minded.
No, like they dry humped you.
Oh yeah, that's not normal.
Calls it gay camp.
It's gay camp.
Yeah, it's gay camp.
That's not normal.
Yeah.
Like so,
But I would never go back to an Agalock show.
I would because it's not normal. It's a one-off.
It's probably not going to happen.
I
again.
would
gonna
be
happen
like,
again.
Statistically, you're probably safe.
I'm probably safe. Yeah.
Oh, I would
gay
never-
camp. It's probably gonna happen more than once.
Yeah.
I would never go again. I'd be like, they're waiting for me at the next Agalock show.
They're waiting. For
Yeah.
me.
It's going to end up like The Accused if there's a pinball table in here.
God is not dead.
Agalock is such a funny
It's such
band.
a weird band to pick.
Yeah, and everything.
It's the first one that popped.
Like if you go to a Kiss show, and like a random dude with makeup in the bathroom tries to get with you, you wouldn't go to Kiss again?
Him or the band?
What?
What?
You said kiss again, so I made a joke.
Oh
All right.
Just cut that out.
No, so wait. So I'm at the Kiss show. A guy comes on to be dressed as Pete or Chris.
Paul Stanley.
It's
He
Paul.
dresses Paul.
All right.
Open hair,
The
open
lover.
chest, the
The
lover,
lover,
the
yeah.
lover.
Yeah.
And he's just like, he hits on you in the bathroom.
Is he 65 years old?
Yeah. It's Paul Stanley. It's Paul Stanley. For all intents and purposes, he hits on you in the bathroom. Are you going to another Kiss show after that? Yeah, probably.
You know, yeah, I probably would. You're right.
That's the same thing that happened to Jimmy. Only
No, it's not.
a little
Yeah.
more. Well,
because Jimmy is
because of
going
where
to
he
a
was.
highly sexualized thing that I think
that's
it's
what I mean.
understood. We're going to a camp. We're going to sleep there. There's going to be a bunch of people that are looking to have sex with each other.
But that was my point. Is that that's why I didn't say he got grinded on. I
Right.
said somebody hits on you at the show.
Jimmy had his mouth next to the glory hole and goes, "What is coming
Yeah.
through?
Oh, I
This
get
is
it.
crazy."
I get it. I get it.
All right, back to Wolf Creek.
So he's asked for it, is what you're saying.
I'm not saying he asked for it.
Well, you
I'm
only-
saying he put himself in a position where people are asking for it, and there could be a misunderstanding.
Were you the one that did this to Jimmy? You sound real.
Very, yeah.
Yeah, real.
I'm the
Very
advocate
pro-grinding.
for the rapist.
Yeah, right. What are you doing to Jimmy when we're not looking?
Look, maybe the guy did that like 10 times that weekend, and it worked out every time except with Jimmy.
He's a sadist. Go to the bathroom. Don't blow anybody.
Hoo-ah! Do you like Devil's
the
Advocate?
rapist advocate?
I don't remember it well enough. I remember liking it, but not well enough.
I love that movie. It's so good. Yeah.
Look and then touch.
So it's
Kevin.
The guy's got a big ass. And he's gonna rub it all over you.
so
I'm a fan of man ass.
this is great if you know the movie. So the woman runs out, and a car stops for her, and it's this old guy.
Oh man.
And he stops, and part of me was like, when she gets in, is he gonna drive her back there? Like, is that the twist? And instead, he's like, "Hey, we're driving away. Something's up here with my car. I gotta check it." And he stops and pulls over.
You went to get her a towel.
He went to get her a towel. That was it. And did you see Most Violent Year?
No.
It's I won't say it's something that I can wholeheartedly recommend, but it's interesting. It's basically a Friday the 13th movie from Jason's point of view.
Okay.
And it's very like what's ASMR. So it's like you'll hear him like dragging his weapon through the grass, and like it's very slow and methodic. But there's some brutal kills in it.
What does that stand for?
I don't know what ASMR stands for, honestly, but I know what it is.
Audio.
I'm gonna say audio something.
Sensory. Something.
ASMR is a feeling of well-being combined with a tingling sensation in the scalp down the back of the neck, as experienced by some people in response to a specific genre stimulus, often a particular sound.
Walt says he gets it when he gets his hair cut.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that.
What's the acronym?
Auto
ASMR acronym.
Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response.
Oh, wow. We were way off.
Yeah.
But at the end, I don't want to spoil it for you. Watch
Okay.
it. There's a all right. Sorry, I shouldn't have even brought that up. I'm gonna cut that whole fucking thing. Yeah. Because I realize I don't want to spoil it for you. Watch Most Violent Year and then
Most Violent Year. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
But she's driving. She gets out of the car, or the guy gets out of the car to get her a towel. I don't know why. Like, did she need the towel that bad?
She's covered in blood.
She needs.
But she's like, just keep driving.
No, she doesn't say that. She just
She
gets in the
doesn't?
car. Yeah.
Okay. And he goes to get her a towel, and suddenly he's gone.
There's nothing we could do.
There's nothing
Yep.
we can do.
He's gone. She goes out and gets his keys. And this is kind of like classic Australian cinema here, like Mad Max shit, where he chases her down. Right? Did you get a
Yeah.
little hints of that?
Yeah.
And it's like he's doing the car chase.
We get the sniper rifle view,
Yeah.
which is fun.
And he's like, when he's
Yeah.
doing the car chase too, he's like fucking with her, like sticking his tongue out, like, with his knife and all that shit,
On a lovely day.
taunting her.
Yeah, he crashes her car. He gets her to flip, and then he just blows her
Well,
away.
she gives him a good move too. Drives him off the road.
Oh yeah. She tries,
Yeah.
but he's just better.
Yeah, he blows
No,
her, blows
he's
her
not.
tire out.
He gets.
Oh, that's right.
He gets grounded. Has to whip out the rifle.
Yeah, he
and then
gets the
shoots
rifle
the
and
tire.
shoots the tire. Yeah, which blows her out.
She should have zigzagged.
Then
Tough shot.
he goes over and kills her. I mean, he's a great shot, right?
It's a tough shot to make.
Yeah. Do you think you could make it?
Maybe it depends how far.
Yeah, he's just that fucking.
Maybe.
Good.
Yeah.
Steve shoots speeding vehicles all the time.
All the time. That's
With
what I
his scoped
constantly
rifle.
practice on. Yeah.
Well, I'm just asking if you think
He
you
won't.
could.
He's so arrogant. He won't say no. I'm not going to make that shot. He goes, yeah, I could probably get it.
I said probably not.
The only way
Probably
to
not,
know is to
but-
do it, right?
Maybe. Like,
Do you think we could rent a track and I'll get in the car and just have you?
I could try. Yeah.
I like how like when he shoots Christy, it's so like matter of fact. It's not
Oh,
like,
yeah.
it's not ceremonious. It's perfunctory. He just shoots her, and she goes down.
It's business for him. That's
Yeah,
it.
and which really like at that moment I was like, so our last girl is a guy.
Yeah.
Didn't like that.
That was weird to me. And then the other thing
Definitely
was like,
breaking form.
this is what I was thinking. I was like, so what does he do now? Like, because there's a car and a dead body there. Does he put her
He's
in
got
the,
a big mess to clean up.
Does he put her in the
Yeah.
dead body? Does he leave that car there?
You can't
know,
leave
like,
the car.
He set something on fire.
Yeah, I think he set the car.
Oh,
on fire
you're right.
before
Yeah,
he
yeah,
left.
yeah.
You can't,
Okay.
You can't leave the car.
I guess he put the old guy in there too, right? He
guess
put
so.
both in there,
Yeah.
burns it up. Meanwhile, Ben is crucified
Yeah.
and shows he's stronger than Jesus because he pops right out.
Right.
Oh, the nails were smaller.
There weren't so many Romans poking.
Yeah,
him.
yes.
or
But he pops right out of there, and he works his way back, and the movie
civilization.
movie just
yeah.
ends.
Well, he gets found.
He gets found. That's right. On the
But-
side
By
of the road.
Germans.
Yes.
He turns back for like a second, but he doesn't really think about the girls. I
No.
don't think, right? He's just like, I'm out of here.
He's just outie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
And then
Well, he
the
also
movie's
doesn't know
like,
what happened.
yeah, but
You
I,
assume he's just.
he
he's
takes
in the
one
dark.
look around campus, like I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that would be something like waking up with like zip ties on my hands. That's one thing. Waking up crucified,
Yeah.
you know, with nails through
I'm
my
out.
wrists and shit. Yeah, I'm like, how the fuck did this happen? I didn't feel this. I didn't wake up. Like, what is
How
wrong?
long were they out? Right? Like, what was in that water?
Well, the way the sun made it look like it was the next morning, like a day.
Oh,
day,
yeah,
a
yeah.
day had passed. Right?
But that's what I'm saying. How long was he?
Oh, up there? He was up there a while.
Yeah. How long was
It's up
he?
there a whole movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the girls, like, what was it? Like 3 hours, maybe?
I don't know. It was dark out when she
Yeah.
was
A day. He was up there for a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wakes up, gets back, and then he's on trial, but they can't prove anything. He's let go after 4 months, and the movie ends, and Mick is still out there.
He's out there.
Imagine that having to explain that to somebody though. Like you're the final guy,
Oh,
and then you have to go to the police and be like, okay, here's what happened.
yeah. Look, your only proof is your arms, right?
I was in a crater and then I was crucified.
My watch stopped. Next thing I know, I'm on a makeshift cross.
You know, like that would be the #1 media story, and like that guy for the rest of his life, everyone thinks he's a murderer, right?
I mean,
There's
the
a
guy
certain
gets-
segment of people. Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
yeah.
No matter if it's proven that he's not, they're still like, yeah, right. He
Like-
had something to do
Like
with
Nancy Grace is doing, like again, I don't know why I'm in like 2007, but
Top mom,
yeah,
Casey Anthony.
yeah,
it. Baby in a box.
yeah. Nancy Grace is like, he killed his 2 friends. She was the fucking worst. But that was Wolf Creek.
It was Wolf Creek, yeah.
What did you think, Steve?
I wish I saw it earlier. I wish I saw it when it came out, because it reminded me too much of other horror movies like that I've seen afterwards. I was like,
Okay.
I'm not a big horror person, but I think this is a 6 out of 10. Well, it's not gonna blow you away. The beginning's very long, it's very drawn out, but
After
solid.
Watching a year of slasher movies,
Yes.
I now consider myself an expert in the field.
Yeah.
This fits nicely in the genre.
Yeah.
It's a little more inventive than most.
Okay.
The slow start. The start is
It's
too
a slow
slow.
burn.
Too slow.
Yeah.
It takes way too long to get where it's going, but once it gets going, it's very good,
Yeah.
and I enjoyed it. So I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10.
Respectable.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10.
Liked it a lot.
I really enjoyed it. And the reason I know I really enjoyed this, I watched this super late at night. I didn't fall asleep.
Right.
I was fully into it. I think the movie is very slow until Mick shows up.
Yeah.
And once he's there, it's like a breath of fresh air. He's a scene stealer. He's fucking great.
Yeah.
The actor's name, I think, is John Jarratt. He kills it. I love the movie. It's
Literally.
just on the edge of, like, it's very early 2000s. So we get, like...
Which I like.
Yeah, but we get little hints of, like, Hostel and, like, the torture porn stuff is just barely there without fully going into that territory, you know? And I think it's really well done movie. It's an 8.
It's an 8.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I agree with you, Rupp. I give it an 8. I don't mind the slow beginning. I don't mind a paced movie. The part that I would have cut out or cut some out was the traveling. There was just too many traveling. Like, here's a site, here's the map, here's the guy. There's too many shots. Like, if they just cut that in half, I think it would have flowed a lot more smoothly. I agree with you, Rob, in as much as once Mick shows up, that's when the movie really kicks in. Like, even when he's not doing anything, even when he first shows up, and you're just like, all right, like, I know there's something weird about this guy. I'm not sure exactly what it is, though. I like that it wasn't over the top gory, too.
Yeah.
You know, it had just enough violence in it to keep you interested.
It does. Do you like the Terrifier movies?
I'm not a big Terrifier guy.
Me either.
And I know I'm not supposed to say that. I know you're supposed to be totally into Art the Clown.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just not really into Terrifier.
Like, I like the first one a lot.
Mhm.
I thought the first one was really well done. And then I think 2 was, like, first of all, it's like 2.5 hours. I never need a 2.5 hour
Right.
slasher movie.
Was this before or after Saw?
Saw, I think, is 2002. Let me check.
I think this was
that.
after Saw.
Because
2004 Saw.
So like the scene where he rips himself off the spikes. That's
Yeah.
kind of Saw.
It's very Saw-ish and, like,
Yeah.
hostile-ish. It's in the air. 9/11 has happened. That's the thing. No. I'm serious.
Arab terrorism.
No. I'm serious. If you
It's
think,
on everyone's mind.
Ah, yes, Abu Ghraib.
Nobody forgot yet.
no.
Yes.
This is serious.
Zora and Mamdani would never be mayor of New
Never.
York.
No, look, if you think about it in terms of, like, you know, I always say this, movies are reflective of their time period. In the 80s, everything is so good that it's like we're okay showing just, like, fun deaths and, like, celebrating it. And then post
Bro, you were in the 80s. Was everything so good?
Yeah.
I remember it being better. Yeah, I definitely remember it being better than now. Like
Yeah.
no internet was really like a blessing. Like internet, I think has really fucked up the world. The social media shit and all that stuff. It's just like you cannot go online without seeing something awful. Whereas like in the 80s, you kind of had to seek it out.
True. Faces of Death.
Yeah.
There you go.
And you know the people who are seeking it out, you know to stay away from.
Yeah, you knew who they were.
But like in the 2000s, we just saw 3,000 people die
Get burned alive.
in a giant explosion.
Next
and
door.
then we're seeing pretty gruesome war images online regularly.
Yeah.
All
the
the time.
culture was like primed for this, and the horror lend itself to gore and torture. You know, interrogations and shit like that. So you're seeing hints of that here, and like Saw obviously expands on it for the rest of the decade. And Hostel as well. So I think it's in there without going too far to just become that. And I love the Saw movies.
Yeah.
Let me just let's do a little thought exercise.
Okay.
You're making a horror movie right now. What do you think culturally lends itself?
I know.
Elevated horror.
What does that mean?
It has to be about trauma. And the
No.
am I wrong? Is that
You're
not
absolutely
all?
right. Everybody is traumatized. I watched a cop cam the other day where some lady. Now think about I thought about this like when I was a kid. So there's a kid and he's buzzing around on this electric bike on the sidewalk, going like 30 miles an hour. Some woman, she's some 65-year-old woman. She's had enough of it, so she gets into her car and she chases him down the sidewalk, eventually passing him at one point. And so it's it's on camera. Somebody was doing video on it. They call the cops, and at first the lady's not in trouble for it because they don't know who the kid is. Then the kid and the parents call the cops, and the lady starts, the whole thing starts with the lady getting in trouble. But the kid who was like, he's like, I don't really want to ride my bike anymore. I'm traumatized. And I was like, if in the 80s, if that were me getting chased, I would be like, this is the best day of my life. This is so fucking awesome. I was able to fucking get this lady so pissed that she's now chasing me in her car. It would I want to be like traumatized, but that's
I've watched a car
today's
chase
generation, man.
I've watched a car chase him.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, he threw a stuffed animal in the street. Car hits it, it explodes.
So-
Guy has a kid in his car. He's swerving. Zips back, flies towards us, yelling at him like, "You motherfucking little shit!" He starts taking off. And me and my friend were sitting with ice cream, just watching it happen. And he comes up to us and starts yelling at us, "Do tell your friend I'm gonna fucking kill him!" And I was like, "I don't know who he is."
So we found this like random like stuffed animal in the street, and we were next to like a busy road. I had to be maybe 12 or 13, and cars are zipping by, and we were just like talking like, how many cars do you think I need to throw this in front of before like one will hit it and it explode?
I don't know. Find out, Brian.
Yeah. and I just kept throwing it. Various cars kept hitting it, and I threw it in front of one, and this guy was with his family, and it exploded.
Shit went everywhere.
Yeah, and the guy like slammed on his brakes, and he
Chased
backed up. I fucking ran.
Were you traumatized?
No, I got over it.
I don't think he was either.
Now, I was also an idiot, and I went back to the scene of the crime to hang out with you guys. If you remember, the guy doubled back,
he came back.
and he got me
you.
eventually. Yeah, and he yelled at me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He was like, "I'm a cop." I was like, "Oh,
So
I'm
was my
sorry.
Dad, so was my dad,
I'm
bitch.
sorry. I just wanted to see what would happen."
So people are making trauma horror movies.
Midsommar.
Okay.
All the elevated harsh is about, and then the other thing is like Art the Clown is meanness. The horror can't just be a kill. We have to see him like break every limb in the girl's body first,
I think it's
and
also
then kill her, and it has to be extra gory and stuff. But we can't have any tits in the movie because it can't be fun.
There's that one girl is responsible for that, right? The lead girl.
The lead girl, she hates nudity
From
Really?
from the Terrifier.
from Terrifier and won't let any tits in the movies. Yeah.
Wow.
rude.
What a party.
Yeah.
I mean, it really drags those movies down because, like, it could use a pair of tits.
Especially 2.5 hours, man.
Yeah.
At least-
I was gonna say, like, the first Terrifier was like an hour and a half or so, so you know I can deal with that. But 2.5 hours of no boobs is like,
It's a shame.
yeah, it's
Padre
it should
Pio
be
had
criminal.
boobs.
True. All right, one last order of business. Bri, what is that a sketch of?
Let's see. This is Mick with his knife, about to stab somebody. The girl on the pole, right?
Yeah,
Kristen.
the girl on the
sounds
pole.
like you did a good job.
I think so. Here, take a look, guys. This might be my best work.
Is that a sombrero?
Wow.
Just shut off again, I think.
Yeah, you guys talk.
Why does he have a flaming hand, Brian? What is that in his hand?
That's not.
It looks
no,
like
he's got it in his other hand.
it looks like a rotating saw.
Oh,
and
it's the gun and the knife.
It's a
Okay,
gun and
I
a
see.
knife.
Okay. Yeah,
But the
all
knife
right.
looks like a saber,
You did a great job.
and the girl tied looks like a
You
stripper.
really are an artist.
Yeah, it's a pole.
It's a pole. It's a pole. Yeah, really, really, really nice job overall. But actually, before we wrap up, another aspect of horror movies that have been happening is like hive mind. Like think of The Purge. Like if like a consensus, even with Midsommar. Like you have this like consensus of evil. Like that's kind of the other thing with it too. Like not just
Like an agreed upon
like
evil
an
by
agreed
the
upon
community.
evil community. Yeah.
Okay.
That's like a new horror thing too. That's been happening a lot. I see.
Huh.
Would you agree with that? No.
I see that in real life. I don't know if I see that in the movie.
Well, that's why, to Brian's point, like real life will reflect horror, and I think that's also something that you see a lot nowadays is like hive mind horror.
What a filibuster, Steve.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
Want to give a big thank you to Bri for stopping in.
No, thanks for having me.
Bri.
Thank you so much.
You
Brian.
have anything you want to plug? I'm sure anybody listening to this is probably a TSD fan, but you
Right.
know,
Yeah, not really.
we
Just
did
go on the
some-
Reviewing History Patreon, I'd say.
Oh, thank
thank you.
Yeah.
but the TSD Patreon is going to have some RUP for you if you want more RUP action.
Yes.
Yeah.
A good one. Really good episode.
Yeah, we did.
What do we got coming?
We ported over an episode of Slasher School to the Sunday Jeff show, and we had like a
okay.
little combination. So that I think it's fun. I think people are
Yeah,
gonna
I
like.
think
that.
it was a really fun show to do.
Yeah, we'll give you guys a tip. Watch Abbott and Costello meets Frankenstein.
Yeah, watch that first and then watch the Patreon
Yeah,
show.
I think you'll enjoy it.
You'll have a good time.
But this week on the Reviewing History Patreon, we are releasing The Future Is Now, Event Horizon. Me and Steve talking all about Event Horizon. You like that movie?
Love that movie.
Movie's
So
awesome.
good,
Yeah,
right?
I didn't see it theatrically. I saw it on video like
Yup.
years later, and I was like, "Holy shit! How did I miss this?"
It's so good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Watching it now was even better. It was like, oh, they really go hard.
That came out when I was like in 5th grade, and it was like, oh my God! Like,
Scariest movie
yeah.
ever. Still is pretty scary.
I saw
Yeah.
it on TV. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, movie rocks. So this week on the Patreon, check that out. We have all spooky content coming for you throughout October on our
Get
Patreon.
scared.
But thank you guys. Want to give a big thank you to Bri again and the rest of
Again.
Tom, Steve, Dave, Q, Walt, and Get 'em. Let us record down in the studio. We greatly appreciate it. I want to give a big thank you to all the listeners out there. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, check out our Patreon, reviewinghistorypod.com, buy some merch. Follow the show on all social media at ReviewingHistoryPod on Twitter, Reviewing History Pod everywhere else. Fucking cocksucker! Can you get the other mic so I can?
Hold on.
Just
We'll see you next time. Bye.
finish.